Hey everybody, my name's Jake. Welcome to Canadian Cutting Edge, and this is Bandit, the super dog. Aren't you, Bandit? You the super dog? Actually, it is still July, but you're going to see this midway, maybe halfway through the end of August, because I don't want to show all the unboxings at the same time. It's Friday, the 30th of August today. Of July. It's the 30th of July. Just got back home yesterday. Got another package. This one just arrived today in the mail, so this is the latest one. So this will be the last one you see in these unboxings that I'm recording at the end of July. And Bandit wants to be part of the video. So let's get to the tabletop now and take a look and see what we've got in here. Okay, as you can see, clearly it was shipped to Canada and from White Mountain Knives. Got this red critical strike that I still have not reviewed. It will happen in August. Well, you might have seen this review already by the time you see this unboxing, actually. I'd explained why just a few seconds ago. I hope you haven't forgotten. We've got CH Knives. We've got CRKT. That's two CRKTs in 1 month. We've got a pair of TwoSun knives. Oops, I hit the camera there. We've got a BESTECH. And we've got another Kizer. I can't believe it. I've been doing so many Kizers in July. 3 Kizers that I'm unboxing in July, and last year I think I might have had 1. So let's move these over. What order are we going to do these in? Let's start with the Kizer since I was just talking about it. What do we got there? We've got the, it's designed by Anzo. It is the, it's a little knife. It's the mini. I forget exactly how to pronounce that name. Begleiter. No, it's not Begleiter. Something like that. As is typical, they've got their microfiber cloth and a pamphlet on their knives. So close that back up. There we go. And the mini version. You know, I do like little knives. This has got, I forget, is that G10 or MICARTA? Yeah, it's MICARTA. N690 steel, a nice red, a deep red MICARTA, and deep carry pocket clip, lanyard option there, and a thumb stud deployment. Look at that knife. For a small EDC, I like this blade shape. It's quite thin behind the grind. Strong tip. Some people call that a reverse tanto. I don't. I call it a clip point because it's coming along and then it gets clipped off. I know. A lot of people don't call it the same thing that I call it. The reason I don't call it a reverse tanto is a tanto has a sharp edge on an angle and then the main belly. That's not sharp. We've only got 1 sharp edge. Tantos have 2 sharp edges that meet together near the tip. Very nice. Very smooth. This feels very light when I move this. Yeah, so it just wants to drop shut. Very nice. And I love that MICARTA. It feels good. It looks good. Great action. That's nice. I like that red. See, here's the red from this critical strike. That's red G10. That's red MICARTA. Yeah, I like that deep red MICARTA. Like you saw, this, I think the camera's picking this up as a little more orange than it really is. Anyhow, let's put this back in the box. And put it to the side. How about the CRKT? Why am I trying another CRKT? Well, I'm hearing good things from some of the stuff that they've done. The 5030 says Cling-on. I don't... Yes. This is what I chose. This is a neck knife. And I get requests every once in a while to do neck knives. It comes with a bead chain and a little CRKT tag. So that's the chain it comes with. And all of that stuff. A leather sheath that hangs around your neck. And it's got a magnet breakaway. Oh, I was off screen. It's got a magnet breakaway. So very safe to wear, even for somebody younger and smaller. A snap holds the blade in place. The Cling-on by Van Design. Bandit, don't eat that. Bandit, don't eat that. No, don't eat that. He's eating these. These are plant-based, so they're not dangerous for him to eat, but I don't want him eating that stuff. We got a hollow grind on one side. I didn't look at any reviews or anything of this. So it's got a hollow chisel grind. And it says 5030 right there. And Cling-on, Van Design. And then it's got, I believe that's G10. For you to get a better grip on it. I don't know how useful this is going to be. But it's light, it's small. I think it's 8/13 MOV steel, which is an okay stainless steel in my opinion for a budget knife. It's not very highly priced. Oh, it also has a magnet in here that holds on. The magnet touches this side to hold it in place. So even if you forget to do the snap, that magnet is holding that together so that it won't fall out. So it's a bit funky, it's a bit odd, it's a bit weird. We'll find out how good it actually is as well. And I'm going to put the chain, I better keep the chain out or I'm going to forget to talk about it in the review. I like the paracord better, much better feeling on the neck than a chain. So there's that. So clean this up here before I get to the next one. I find if I don't clean up while I'm making the video, then I end up with a big mess later on, and it frustrates me. BESTECH BG30D. It's the Swift. I like to think I'm pretty swift. Not physically, of course, but I try to think I am fairly swift, mentally speaking. Deep carry clip with a drop motif going down it. The backspacer's red. Grabs the eye a little bit. G10 backspacer. We've got a flipper. Whoa, there you go. So it's a straight back blade. A spine fuller. That's a unique spine fuller. So the jimping there is very narrow. I'm not sure I'm going to like that. That's a thin spine. That's not going to be comfortable for the thumb on there to push. But we'll see for sure. I'll find out for sure as I do the review. Full flat grind, D2 stonewash, black stonewash or blackwash, whatever you want to call it. Oil residue sitting on there, and we'll clean that up. Some nice texture on the G10. And I guess that's a forward choil, maybe. It's got a bump instead of a negative, like a recurve, a dip in there. But yeah, that'll be okay. So we'll see about that. Put that away. CH knives, definitely Chinese. The 5117-G10 in black. And let's put this away right away. Get the box out of the way. It's a decent box, but there you go. G10. It's 3D milled. It's got a bit of a curve on it. It's not flat. A cove milled into the belly part of the handle right there. And I don't think I can get my, that hole in the blade, I can't get behind it to flip it out. So it's a front flipper. Slightly upswept. High flat grind. A smaller blade. Not big, but it's a decent blade. I think it's just a bit over 3 inches. I'll tell you for sure on the review video. Lanyard hole, open pillar construction, liner lock. Lockup looks good. Oh, I didn't talk about these. Lockup, yeah, no side-to-side blade play up or down. Lockup's really good on that one. Yeah, lockup's really good there too. And no blade play there either, so these are all good. Of course, they got my fingerprints all over them now because this has got oil all over it. And then I put it over on those. So let's put these up here. And we've got a pair of TwoSun knives. Which one do we want to do first? The 208 MI. So that's going to be micarta. And it's a green micarta on this one. A flipper right there. Liner lock. Their typical deep clip. Right side only. Lanyard pin back here. A back spacer. Looks and feels like it's G10 as well. That's a nice micarta. Yeah, it's slightly rounded. Let's open her up and take a look at this blade. We've got a stretched out Bowie style blade. Flip point. Nice small sharpener's choil here. I like that. Night morning design. D2 steel. Oh, that's very comfortable in the left hand. I often find liner lock knives more comfortable in the left hand. It's okay in the right hand too, pretty good. It's a thick chunk of steel here. That's over 1/8 of an inch. Just a slight bit of jimping on the thumb riser there. It's a bit over 20 thou, I think, behind the grind. This guy's quite a bit less, the CH knife. BESTECH might be a tiny bit under. And this guy's definitely under as well. Let's get straight on to the TS314. This is a little bit like the, what was it, the Kizer Lizard? This is a white G10, or it's more like a ivory kind of color. Flipper. It's a Wharncliffe with a slight recurve. That's a good looking blade. I like that. A swedge coming all the way down. That looks great. This checkered texture on here. So good texture. A little bit of a forward choil there. Good spot to rest your thumb if you like small knives that you can control really well because the handles aren't too tiny. This might be it. There is a bit of a flaw in this one I've noticed already. See how close I can get this to focus. There's a space behind the G10 right there. On this side, it stays like it should, but there, the G10's like it's pulling away. If that is really G10, it's got to be G10. It looks just like G10. So, not very often that I see a tiny flaw on a TwoSun knife, but there is a tiny bit of a flaw there. I guess this will be my chance to find out about warranty with TwoSun knives, about something that small. I know that if I sent it back to White Mountain Knives, they would do something for me, because I'm a knife reviewer and because I've purchased loads of knives from them. But I'm going to see what TwoSun can do for me. The blade's a little bit loose, a bit left to right blade play, slightly off-centered. I'm sure when I tighten that up, it will be centered properly. That's pretty common with TwoSun knives, that the pivot can come a little bit loose. And where are we? Okay, there's no, this on the pivot collar, it just says it's a TwoSun knife. Oh, right there. Night Morning Design 14C28N stainless steel. So there you go. Thanks for watching this unboxing. A huge thank you to my Patreon supporters. You can also choose to support the channel. If you don't want to support me on Patreon, you can become a YouTube member. You get the exact same benefits that Patreon supporters get. The key benefits are you guys get first dibs on all sales. You get the first two days of access to any sales. And whatever is left over after 2 days is what the rest of my viewers get to pick over, which is usually less than half. About a third of the knives are left after 2 days. And every single month, one of my supporters wins a knife that I've reviewed in the previous month, and they get to pick which knife they're going to get. I don't always allow them to select out of every single knife I review, but I rarely hold back more than one knife that I'm going to keep in my permanent collection, and they get to choose from the rest. So yeah, some really nice stuff here. I like what I'm seeing. I've got some smaller stuff and full-size knives. They're unique. They look a bit different, and very unique on this CRKT. So thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And remember, friends, cut towards your chum, not your thumb. Bye for now.